All right, a tip or a few tips rather. Look, guys, there's two things you can do, or you can do both of them, right? If your goal is to build muscle and you want to lose weight, and I think that is the goal for most people, actually. Even if you're super obese, and I'm gonna say it's super obese, there's nothing wrong with it, it is what it is. If you're super obese, I mean like 300, 400 pounds, and your goal is to drop weight, you're still probably some of the work is gonna be hypertrophy work. You're gonna do some weightlifting, right? So you are gonna build some muscle, which you should. I've explained this before. It makes you more efficient. You look better. You're stronger. You're more aesthetic. Um, but there's two things you can do, right? For most people, and most people struggle with nutrition, including myself. I can go out. I can train the whole day. Well, not the whole day. I'm over exaggerating, but I can train, right? I don't have a problem with training. But the problem is nutrition, right? There's two things you can do. Either you focus more on your energy expenditure. I've explained this more. This is your cardio. This is how much effort you are applying, or how much effort you are using in your workouts, or right through the day. If you do more cardio, or you're more active, you do more sports, whatever, you're gonna burn more calories. One of those sessions should be a weight training session, right? Hypertrophy, to build muscle, to stimulate muscle, and you should do everything you can to stimulate muscle, right? Meaning taking the muscle to failure, focus on the muscle. Do not, although you got to do what works for you. I've seen people that are even sloppy in the gym, doing sloppy reps, like they're just trying to pump it out, and they have amazing results. And I think it comes down to being consistent. I think the guy that is doing not that great reps or clean reps, but he is more consistent than a guy that's only training for 3 months and then he's off for the next 4 months, is going to have better results, right? The guy, even if he's doing these sets wrong, or just ego lifting, he's still going to have better results. But coming back to what I wanted to say, so you can either focus on that, right? Focus on energy expenditure, doing more cardio, right? Being more active, weight training sessions. Or you can focus on your nutrition, right? Calorie deficit. Maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't have all the time in the world to do cardio, although I think you do. I think you do. I think that's a lie we tell ourselves, that we don't have 20 minutes a day to commit to some form of activity, or even, I think there's more, right? I think you could do for 2 hours. I'm not saying you should do for 2 hours, but I think you have a big enough gap to commit to cardio, especially cardio, right? And I'm saying weight training is definitely needed, right? We should do weight training as well. I'm not saying you should do it every day. Not everyone should do it every day. Some people, I have a few clients like this. If I let them do weight training every day, their goal is to build muscle. They're sometimes struggling. They need some rest days in between. For some people, everyone's different, okay? Or there is the third one, which is both, right? This is what people are doing for contests. They're going to do more cardio, and they're going to be in a calorie deficit. And their nutrition plan is probably going to be mostly protein. Some people may differ. Diet can be anything, right? It could be more protein, it could be more carbs, as long as it's in calorie deficit. For some people, sometimes that doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie about it. There is in some cases where I've seen this, where it doesn't matter how much calories. Like take for instance someone with a super fast metabolism. I'm gonna say something though. They can eat a little bit more, and they will still be in the same. I mean, like being in the same shape. Not getting too fat, and they're still burning calories, still slimming down. But I can tell you this: if they take enough calories, they are gonna gain weight, right? Even if you have a super fast metabolism, if you eat enough calorie dense foods, I'm sure you will gain weight. But yeah, so those are the three things, right? The last one is just combining the two, but that's when you're super into it. Most normal people, meaning working people, would actually focus more on their nutrition. And for me, honestly, I think, again, this is a different opinion for everyone. I don't know which one is more difficult. For me personally, it's nutrition. You can see by my face, right? You can you can see by my face. But I do a lot of cardio though. I spend at least 2 hours or an hour, let's say an hour and a half on cardio, not 2 hours, an hour and a half on cardio a day, not in one stroke. I'd maybe do some in the morning, then I would do my weight training session, and then in the afternoon. And I try to do it relatively a lot, right? A lot, maybe 5 times a week. Sometimes I do it every day. But this is what I want you guys to think about though for the cardio. It's not so much, for me, it's not so much for losing weight. I don't actually care if I lose weight or not. I honestly don't care about that. For me, it's just practicing. I've said it before, it's just to practice discipline, right? But I'm doing cardio because this thing, the heart, left side, the heart needs to work, right? The heart needs to work like the muscle needs to work. The heart needs to work. The heart is also muscle. It's called the cardiac muscle, right? You got striated muscle, then you got smooth muscle organs, and then you got the cardiac muscle referring to the heart. But yeah, it's a striated muscle, skeletal muscle, right? But yeah, that's why I'm training it, right? I don't want to be, because you can, believe it or not, you can be you can look like Superman, you can still be unhealthy. I'm focusing on health as well. I want to be healthy. I don't want to do all of this. This is what I'm telling clients as well. I don't want to work super hard for success. One day I reach success and then I'm super unhealthy. I can't enjoy it. That's not what I want to do, right? I want both of them, the health and the wealth, to grow together. It's like a marriage, right? Husband and wife, whatever. Husband, wife and wife. It's a different age, right? But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want them to grow together. So one day when I do achieve my success, and I'm saying when because I know I am, then I know I'm healthy as well. And I know anything can happen. Anything can happen. You're not guaranteed of anything. But yeah, guys, hopefully that makes sense. We're probably going to make a short out of this as well.